Hey, we're live. How are you? Uh, it's Tuesday, and over here on the in the Northeast, or maybe up and down the coast, what was it? Tropical storm or hurricane ECS came roaring through today. So a lot of people actually don't have Wi-Fi or electricity. So thank God I do. But there are a lot of people right now who do not. So I am hoping that everyone gets their electricity back on like ASAP. Um, thank goodness right now it's not too hot. So um, yeah, that's it for the day. Happy Tuesday, y'all. Happy Motivating the Motivator Day. It's um, it's a really good day for an interview. Today we're speaking to Karen Victor. So she and I have known each other for a minute. Gosh, now I'm just trying to figure out exactly how long we've known each other. Um, but anyway, so she is an amazing fitness trainer. She's definitely a motivator, and very disciplined too. Hey Debbie, she's very disciplined too. We will talk about this when she pops in, but she oh my gosh, competed in a fitness competition. So people have to like train 80 hours a day, 5,000 hours a week, and have to watch every single thing they eat. She's the one who did that. So we're going to talk to her about the journey that it took for her to do that. Um, so we were chatting sort of a little bit. So I'm hoping that she does have her Wi-Fi up, because things are a little freakish right now. So you know what I'm gonna do, guys? Yeah, I want you guys to hold on, hang tight. Let me make sure she's still good. That's why I wanted to preface everything by saying we had a little bit of a weather occurrence here. So let me double, quadruple check on her. Okie dokie. And hey, man, it's days like this when you're like, oh, God, just Jesus, take the wheel. Yeah, because my mom, friends, electricity's out. So, hold on, y'all. Ah, there she goes. We're gonna get her in here. So we're getting her in. So Karen's on her way in, which means she's got her Wi-Fi. So here's to everyone, and here's to Tuesday. I know we're getting like this crazy late start and stuff, but everything is just a little screwy today. So I thank you all for even coming on in. And she is coming in. I see stuff is loading. She's coming in. So maybe while it's loading and that little circle thingy is going around, everybody can tell I'm so technological, right? My little circle thingy is going around. Um, I'll just speak on some of the guests that we have coming up while my today's guest is popping in. I have Tiffany Kerr. She is an etiquette maven, and she is a Mocha Mom sister of mine, and she just finished a book. She just published her book, so we're going to be chatting about that. I have Denise Cousins Coleman. She has an amazing company called, it's a soup company. So she is one of my guests too. It's funny because by the time we do our interview in a few weeks, she will be back in Iceland. So until then, you'll be hearing from her. We have Chesney Blue. That one's going to be interesting because that's going to be fully interactive because she is a nutritionist. I'm sorry, a registered dietitian. So she will be able to answer any and all questions. Obviously, we'll be talking. Oh, she'll be coming back in, I guess. Obviously, we'll be talking about how she became a registered dietitian and all those things. But we definitely want to make sure that we get some of your questions in. think this time we've got it. Yeah. And a special treat also for guests, I'm going to have my siblings on. Yay. That'll be exciting. So even though it's always like amplifying Black women's voices, and my brother's going to be in there because he's a sibling. But that's going to be like a really special thing because my siblings really do inspire me and motivate me as well. So those are some of the guests we have coming up. And it's funny because we got a bunch, and I'm trying to see my board from all the way over here, and I can't because I have them all written down. We also have, oh, Liz Elizabeth Nelson. She is my best friend of 30 years. Yeah. So she's going to be on the show with me, which is going to be very exciting. We are having some major technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Oh, Karen.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can't see you at all.
Oh, well, let me see what's happening.
Yeah, let's see what's happening because we have to see you.
I know.
I was just telling everybody that it's a little freakish around here because some people don't have Wi-Fi, some people do, some people have no electricity. It's a little nutty.
My screen is completely black.
Yeah, I see it.
So, I don't know what this little button is here.
Do you reverse it so we can see your face?
I did that.
Ooh.
Hey, that's crazy.
You want to log out and log back in?
Yeah, I did that the first time. I can do it again.
Yeah, let's try it. Let's see what happens. She left, but she's coming back, y'all. So anyway, and it's not going to take her that long. And it's not because I really want to get her on so you guys can hear her story. You know, one of these days I'm going to do a motivating the motivator with me. I'm going to see if like I can get my mom to interview me or something. No, not my mom. She's but maybe I'll get somebody else. We'll see what happens. Okay, fingers crossed, y'all.
Oh, wow.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed that that circle thingy doesn't. It's so funny. Is Taylor home?
Taylor.
You always ask the kids, like when something happens, you're like, is there a kid in the house?
I know. Taylor.
I know. Time to grab the kid.
Person, please.
Oh, Debbie, that's funny. My mom will spill the beans. She'll talk all about me. So maybe I won't have my mom interview me. I was saying I'm going to do a motivating the motivator with just me. I'll have my mom do it, but I don't know.
That would be interesting.
Ah. It might be.
I need you right away, please. Thank you.
So while Taylor is, well, at least we can hear you for the moment. Say hi to everyone. Say hi to Kristen. Hola.
Hi to you all. I can't, for some reason, I'm black on the screen. Oh, okay. You know what? I don't know. She's, yeah, got the camera right here to reverse. She cannot see me. The screen is completely dark.
Yeah. Hi, Taylor.
Hi. I've got off maybe about 3 times. Oh, okay. You know what? This is it. I don't know. This, wow.
Oh.
I can maybe try one more time. Hopefully.
Okay. Let's do it. With Taylor there. She'll be your good luck charm. We're going to try it one more time. And then we can sit there and watch me just. I don't know. I'm just going to sit here and just fan myself. It's funny. It's not hot in my place, but it's very humid for some strange reason. Yeah. So Aw, we still don't see you, hun.
Yeah, I got out the app completely. I got rid of everything. I made sure that there weren't any other additional tabs that were up, and I'm making
Oh.
sure that the camera, see which way the camera's pointing, but it's not
Mhm.
reflecting anything. So,
No. Well, can I get some words out of you though? I want people to just hear from you a little bit. I hate that they can't see you though.
yeah, I know. I
You
hope maybe
know,
it pops up at some point.
I hope it does too. You know what? Let's roll with that, sweetie. Let's do
Okay.
it for a second. Let's roll with it. Might pop up in a little bit. Let's roll
Mhm.
with that.
My
So
words are
first
popping
thing,
up.
and then she's writing, "Hi all." See, she's a sweetie.
Yeah.
So really quick, let's talk about I've told everybody a little bit about you, of course, but she is a fitness maven. I think I'm gonna call you that. And a
Ooh.
motivator. Ooh, right? Um, let's talk about your approach to fitness because you don't just throw weights at people and tell them to do stuff. Let's talk about how you approach when you train people and what does that look like?
Okay, so when I train people, it's first and foremost, it's from a love space, you
Ah,
know.
love that.
So I get a sense. Not only do I get a sense of the person's body, um,
Find
I
a
get a
picture
sense
of
of them and what they like and where they are on their level of fitness. So just, little combination of love and paying attention to a person's body, their physique and everything like that, is what I base it off. If I'm even teaching a class, it's the same thing. I'm a free flower.
yeah, you
Yeah.
are. You are. And it's funny because free flower, organic, holistic, I feel like all of those words go together and they describe you.
Absolutely, absolutely. So yeah, so I cater to them in that way. So it's at the end of the day, it's not about me, you
Mm.
know.
I
So
know. And you definitely, yeah, but you definitely, I'm trying to find a picture of you so people can just see you. You definitely make sure that it's not about you when you're training folks, because I have seen some of your stuff. You're really good. Y'all need to follow her on, oh, I got great picture. So here, that's my,
oh yay!
and actually probably what she looks like right this second. So
Yeah, yeah, I'm
yeah,
wearing a
that's her smile, y'all.
that's exactly the way I look right now.
That's exactly the So I'm gonna.
Oh, that is beautiful. Listen, we get it done one way or another. I love it.
Don't we? Don't
Yeah.
we? And now, speaking of getting it done, when you're with your clients, what do you have? Like, I called you on our thing. I said you are a goal smasher. So when it comes to your clients, what do you feel is like the number one thing that you help them with to reach their goals? The number one thing. You do lots, but what's the number one thing you do to help them reach their goals? And
Oh, well, I mean, we all know that, it's diet. It's 80%, 70, 80% of what you do. So I don't take on a client unless we discuss nutrition, unless we're completely involved in that. So, and accountability with that. So, yeah, that's first and foremost. So the physicality is fine, but overall health is what I'm concerned with. So, and what I cater to,
mhm,
overall
mhm.
health and well-being. So I like for my clients to not get so caught up in the aesthetics of it,
Yes. Yes.
but just a healthy life. And how do you feel? How are you sleeping at night? How's your sex life?
Yeah.
All of, yeah, all of those things. Overall, just building that self-esteem for yourself.
Yeah. You treat yourself better, you're going to do better.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, and I hold my clients accountable and I make myself available 24/7 for the most part. Even when I'm sleeping, they can still reach out to me. And if I don't get back to them the same day, I get back to them the next day. And,
Hmm.
sometimes I send them information that I find that would be useful to them, so yeah.
And when you train folks, you go to them, correct? I keep putting your picture up just because. So when you when you train people, you usually go to them?
I do. It's actually a combination of not going in home, working with them. Sometimes I work with the individual one-on-one. Sometimes it's a family, like it could be two,
Mm-hmm.
two, maybe three people. I also do the virtual training program.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that real quick, because how did that, let's talk about our transitions. Because
Oh, that's,
yeah, because
yeah, yeah,
you were like a lot of us. You were going to people's homes, you were training in the gyms. How was your transition to virtual?
I will admit that initially it was a little difficult,
Yeah.
because it really wasn't the way, and it isn't the way of my life, my way of living.
Mm-hmm.
I always believe on in-person contact to contact.
Right.
Having a personal relationship with my clients, being able to talk to them personally, have a close, and being able to correct them in all sorts of ways, correct their form, um, and any concerns that they have, they can talk to me right then and there. But it was hard. It was difficult. So this transition is I have to be flexible, and I'm acclimating myself to it. Do I
Yeah.
like? Not really. Not really. I prefer to
Right.
be face to face with them. I'm a person. I like hugs. I like
I
hugs.
know. Oh
Yeah.
my God. This is the hardest part for me. Where's my hug?
Yeah, yeah. Even when I saw you, it was just so weird. Like I was just like, oh, I don't know what to do, and it
I
gets weird.
know.
Yeah, I started doing little kung fu moves, like what are we doing? And it's just because my initial reaction is I just want to go and just grab the person immediately and
Right.
just jump on them and just give them a big squeeze and a big hug. I love that, and
Yeah.
and I feel like we're in the times where we're completely disconnected. People. I've been experiencing people with anxiety and stress.
Mm-hmm.
And even
Mm-hmm.
for myself, I've experienced it myself. But at the end of the day, I have to be available to them, and someone's got to be able to be strong, and then I'll, got to be strong. So, I'll go and get my refill, from another.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
so
Yeah.
no, the transition is tough. It's tough.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie at all. I actually miss my students. I miss them. I
Mm-hmm.
miss teaching those classes. I miss kind of yelling at them a little bit, when they get a little out of pocket.
Yeah.
But
I know.
yeah, but at the same time, it's all love. But they know me. They know my personality. Because I have a little bit of that military approach, but at the same time, you could tell it's coming from a heartfelt place, because to know me is to know that aspect of myself too. So, I could be tough. It's that tough love, but I can be fun too, so because
Yeah. You can. Yeah. Tell everybody your military background.
oh my goodness. Well, I was stationed in the U.S. Army, full active duty. I was there for 2 years. I was supposed to do 3, but I decided that it wasn't for me. I did get out, honorable discharge and everything like that. I was a specialist in the military as a unit supply specialist. And
Mm-hmm.
I learned a lot. I learned a
Yeah.
lot during that time. I met people from all walks of life, from all different states, countries, like beliefs,
Mm-hmm.
and things like that. I was stationed out in Hawaii, one of my favorite places,
Amazing.
that I was stationed. Yeah, I didn't.
I'm sure.
Enjoying time with the locals. I mean, that was the highlight of my term in the military. So it was a short stay overall, but
Okay.
nevertheless, learned a lot from being there. You know.
Yes, you did, sis.
Mhm.
Yes, you did. It
Thank you.
takes very special people to enroll. That's all I have to say.
Yeah. Um,
Very
hmm
special people, because
I
it's not
actually
for everybody.
I actually keep in touch with a few of them.
I'm not surprised. You
Um,
all go through, I have Navy and Army in my family, so I, listen to them, and it's not something everybody can do.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I always admire, and I always give you all deference, credit, everything, all of it. I just do all of it because
Oh,
it
that's
does.
thank
Yeah,
you. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, thank you.
yeah. Are you kidding me? Yes. Well,
Uh,
also with my grandfather. My grandfather was in the Navy, World War
oh,
II.
is that right? Okay.
Yeah, he
Well,
got us all started on that.
oh, that's peace to him. Oh, that's beautiful. That's
It
beautiful.
is. It is. So
I
let's
would
talk
never,
about.
never any
Go ahead.
regrets about that experience. I enjoyed every
Mm,
moment of it, whether it was in joy or suffering, whatever the case may be. It's that it was the journey, and I learned. I learned a lot from, and I think that's where I get part of my discipline from, you know.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure.
And
But you
obviously,
are
during that
disciplined.
time, the boot camp training was very intense. A lot of screaming and yelling. But listen, at the end of the day, I was doing those pull-ups, I was doing those push-ups. Yeah, it made me stronger. We were doing those 12-mile road marches. Yeah. Mm.
That's I'm that is a really good segue into your fitness competition.
Ooh.
Because I wonder if I can find one of your pictures from there. Because that girl, I'm about to find some pictures. I know you got it on Facebook, right?
Actually, I have it on Instagram. It's actually the first picture on my feed.
Oh, we're going into Instagram right now. Okay, so while I'm finding your picture, because she was like doing it, let's talk about that, because that right there is a big deal. It is a big deal. So speaking of journeys and all that good stuff, let's talk about yours, how you got to that.
So at the time I was working at the YMCA in Hackensack, New Jersey, and
Hmm.
there was another guy there. He was a coach, a co-trainer. He was another a cohort of mine, and I saw that he was competing. I saw that he competed, and they posted his picture up on the wall, and I never knew that he was, and I found it admirable, and it actually piqued my interest. So at that point, I, asked him a lot of questions, asked him how did he start that journey. And we spoke about it. And I even got into the conversation with, it's our girl, EJ,
Yes.
EJ Gatson. So we spoke about it. It turned out she knew a lot about competing. And,
There you go.
oh, that is it. Oh,
That's Karen when she finished that training.
yeah, I
But
lifted up a little higher. Oh my God, let me see that. Oh, that's beautiful. Hey.
yes. Hey. So
Hey.
I'm sorry, keep talking, but that's Karen.
Yeah, so, and it was funny because I didn't really know anything about bodybuilding and what that entailed. I knew that there were many different divisions, and I knew that I actually wanted to look, who inspired me was Andrea Brazier. So Andrea Brazier, yeah, Brazier is, I believe she was Argentinian, and she competed, and I said, wow, so I want that kind of a body, but I didn't really know the difference between the division, between the NPC competition versus the other one that's like the whole Victoria's Secret modeling sort of thing.
Yeah.
So with that particular one, so looking at her page, I was completely inspired. I started working out, and I was working so hard to the point that I drove myself nauseous.
Oh,
Yeah, so
wow.
I was in the YMCA running up and down the stairs. I didn't know what the training required. I was just doing whatever. There's actually a science to this whole thing.
Wow.
Depending on your competition that you join, because for me it was the figure competition, which is all about the tapered shoulders, the V taper, the waistline going in, the slim legs, and everything like that. So I took on a coach because sometimes coaches need coaches.
Yeah.
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 Mhm.
Yeah. You can say
Coaches
that
need-
for the people in the back. But
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so I recruited the help of a coach who's based out of Edgewater, and she helped me not only with the workout plan, she helped me with the nutrition aspect of it too.
Yeah.
And she also helped me with the posing, the walking, how to walk properly in heels and everything like that for the competition. So I didn't really need anyone to train me per se, but I just needed the formula. And she gave me that formula. I trained myself in the gym. I was over here in Fort Lee at the Club Metro gym at the time, training very hard, waking up early in the morning at about 5 a.m., eating my first meal, and then taking off in the gym by 5:30 a.m. I was gone, doing my cardio in the morning and then still having to teach my classes.
Yeah.
Still having to teach my classes and still eating while I'm teaching my classes, and then having to train after I completed my classes. So this was going on every day. I had 3 months actually to prepare for the competition. So that means that for some people it would take an entire year or so. But for
Yeah.
me, because of the short amount of time, that meant that I had to work harder. So even if it meant going to the gym twice a day, that's what I did.
Wow.
So I had to really just commit, shut everyone out, and just totally zone in on the workout. And so basically my life was no longer my own. It was all about the competition. I slept it, I breathed it, I drank it, and it was just that serious.
Oh, wow. Just
Yeah.
to give everybody that's what she worked towards.
Mm.
That's
So
what she worked towards. That is discipline. That is determination. That was not easy. We were all so proud of you. And you placed, didn't you?
I did actually. So there are a few different divisions in there. So I competed in 2 different divisions, one being masters and one being the open division. In the masters, I placed 5th place in that.
First
Again,
time.
and yeah, but these were against seasoned women.
Yeah.
These were against seasoned women who've been doing these competitions for years and years. And then we have the open division, which was basically women ranging from their like 30s and up and things like that. So yeah, I placed 3rd in that. I received my first 2 trophies ever, and
Yeah.
I definitely was super nervous, but I don't know. I guess people couldn't tell. Because I could feel my teeth chattering. It was like I could feel my leg doing the stanky leg and everything. um, but the feedback afterwards was phenomenal. I ended up meeting people. I ended up meeting people there that I didn't know and embraced, and they gave me a positive feedback of how I walked. I had one lady, she's like, "Girl, you better go, girl. You better show them how to do that walk." I was like,
I love it. There's a lot of support on there,
yeah,
right? On the
yeah,
circuit, a lot of support on the competition circuit, right?
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I even met an elder woman who didn't know me from a can of paint, and she was just like, "I love you." I was like, "I love you too."
That's sweet. See,
Yeah.
that's very cool.
Yeah.
There's
I
more
actually
goodness out there.
I kept some photos of her because every time I look at her face, because like I don't know, she was like a mother. Even though I didn't know her, she just had that motherly appeal. I loved it.
I love that. Oh,
So yeah, so I'm definitely grateful for that journey and that I competed. I
yeah.
just wanted to see if I could do it. I just wanted to see, and I just put my mind to it, and I made up my mind. So I mean, there are times I could be a procrastinator when it comes to certain things, but when my mind is made up, I'm all in. I'm all in 100%.
So you're not training for a competition right now. So what do you do though? Because you are in amazing shape. I'm going to go back through and get you all another picture. Because usually I can just speak to people, but I'm just going to go back through her feet.
I'm sorry that my video is not working, everyone.
I know, but at least we get to talk to you, so we still get all the good stuff about you.
Thank you.
So we still get all your goodness. Yeah, we still get all your goodness. So here, I'm gonna look at this real quick. So this is It's funny because here I am talking about what you do and this is her training during quarantine. Okay. And so when you are doing things like that, everyone can see this. This is what Karen is still doing. So she is not training for a competition, but fitness is very important. Fitness and wellness is all very, very important.
It really is.
So
Absolutely.
important. So how do you approach it now? There's nothing in particular that you're training for, but my motto is I'm training for life. Like when people are like, oh, what are you training for now? I'm like life, because I need to live and I need to be healthy and I need a great quality of life. So for you, which we have the same philosophies, but for you, when you are doing these workouts and you're doing your thing for yourself, what is your focus now?
Well, I mean, you pretty much nailed it. It is definitely the quality of life, and it's
Yeah.
the quality of life that I seek, and it's the quality of life that I definitely want to maintain. So even as I am getting older and age, I'm not defined by my age.
Right,
For
right.
me, I just want to stay strong. I want to look good, even when I turn 60, 70 years old. But
Right.
yeah, but over time, so during the competition, I ate a lot of meat. I ate a lot of flesh. I ate beef. I ate chicken, all sorts of things. But now I emphasize more plant-based foods. That's important to me. So I pretty much cleaned out my entire cabinet because I didn't want to just, look good. I always wanted to feel good. I wanted to have lots of energy throughout the day.
Mhm.
And basically, I want to feel like a superhero. I want to feel like that.
I love it. I
Yes,
never wrote that
I want
down.
to be able to
I want to
sleep
feel like
well.
a superhero.
I
Where's
feel
my
like
pen? I'm writing that down, man. I want to feel like a superhero.
exactly. I want to feel like a superhero. So, nutrition is everything to me in conjunction with the workout. So, I don't have now one of the things that I'm starting to work out more is calisthenics. Calisthenics is important to me. Um,
Mm-hmm,
yeah, so
mm-hmm.
I'm implementing that more body weight work and things like that. So my body doesn't look like it did for the bodybuilding competition. I did that. Now it's just a matter of just staying healthy, staying fit. And because I know when you're carrying a lot of weight around your midsection, that also carries disease.
Right.
So I know that life. So I refuse to life. And seeing people around me that have been ill, I choose that I don't want to have to wait till I have to go to the doctor for them to tell me that there's something wrong with me in order for me
Mm-hmm.
to fix it. I want to go ahead and do something about it right now. Why wait till an issue occurs in order to do something about your life?
Right.
You
I love
know,
that. So
so
true.
I'm all about longevity now too. So I want to be there. I want to make myself available to my loved ones,
Mhm.
um, especially my daughter, Taylor, and I want to be there for her. I want to see her get married and I want to see
Yeah.
her have
Yeah.
kids, all that,
Mm-hmm.
good stuff, and, that's it. That's basically it. It's pretty simple. I want to live a full life, a full happy life. And the physicality is just one part of it, but also too with the whole plant-based diet, or I don't really classify it as diet, more of a lifestyle. So
Right.
with plant-based living now too is I also want to be able to have clarity, you know?
Safe living.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to be able to have that information download by consuming more plants.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
I
because I
love
know
that.
when you're living that lifestyle, whatever, you realize just how aware you become or how just the amount of information that comes to you, how clear-minded you are. So,
Yes. That is very true. Very
and
true.
and your mood and the mood, how you feel about anything. It's a mood booster. It's a mood booster when you actually take care of yourself.
It definitely is. It
It's,
it does help tremendously.
I'm
Oh man, it helps
big
tremendously.
on mental illness, so I know that
Hmm.
nutrition plays a role in mental illness as
Yeah.
well. So, and
Yeah.
in addition to exercise, of course. So,
True. Very true. So true, hun.
yeah,
Um,
I know you can agree with that for sure.
yeah. that's why I'm like, let the church say amen. And
Actually,
your favorite personal trainer, that's his name. He wrote, Karen's work ethic is motivating. Yeah, very true.
thank you,
Very, very
King.
true.
Thank you so much. That's
That
what's
is,
up.
that is
That's
why
what's up.
she motivates me.
Yeah.
Yes, very
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. I
It
mean,
is,
it's
it's
been
true.
20 years in the making, 20 years in the making. And it's funny because I was just like, yo, I'm still in this game. I'm still here.
Right. Stronger than ever, too.
Oh
Stronger
my
than ever.
goodness. It's always something new that comes up about this industry for me.
Yeah. And
You know?
it's the longevity comes in us being able to adapt and grow. So yes, there's adaptation, but we also
Mhm.
need to grow for ourselves. Like you said, you were training for this competition and training for an aesthetic. So you're eating a certain way. Now
Absolutely.
your evolution is you're training to have a full life. So, oh, hey, Jose.
Say
Um,
hi, say
Jose,
hi,
honey,
say boo boo.
sweetie. So now your goal is to be healthy, live a good life, be well, which wellness is not just a look. Wellness is a little bit of everything, and then it becomes a look.
Mm,
Um, but looks are secondary when it
yeah,
comes to all of that.
yeah.
Yeah,
I call it wellness 360.
yeah, man.
The whole pie, the pie that is like you don't just take care of your finances, you don't just take care of your family. I mean, there is that personal care aspect to your life
Yeah,
too. We tend to neglect ourselves, because
yes,
a
we
lot of
do.
the other things come into play. But I need people to know that, listen, you got to adopt the whole pie. I mean, I don't mean like pizza pie or anything like that, but I mean like you have to adopt the
It
whole
could be a
pie.
cauliflower crust pie, right?
Oh, yeah, you have to adopt the whole cauliflower crust pie. Exactly. Yes. 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 Thin crust cauliflower pizza, y'all. So, so yeah, no, you have to adopt the whole pie because you have what? The finances. And then what else do you have? You have exercise, okay, the physical part of it. You have self-care,
Yeah.
what you do for yourself internally, mentally, going inwards. Um, and what else? So many pieces of the pie, but we don't, a lot of us don't exercise balance. So yeah, so
Right.
that's a major, major, major piece. You realize you change
Mhm.
life with exercise and nutrition. Watch just what it does for you. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. So, and I think this is why I've
Oh,
never
thank
turned.
you.
I've become addicted to it at this point. And this is a good
Yeah.
addiction to have. It's a good
It is
addiction.
a good addiction to want to try to maintain a healthy life is a great addiction.
Absolutely.
Phenomenal.
I mean,
Because and I tell my clients, it's funny, I tell my clients, I'm not going for a look. I'm going for um, the best and that can be anything, but the best you is healthy.
right. And you know what? And I'm glad that you said that because you said the best you. Okay. So I think a lot of times we tend to compare ourselves to others.
Right.
And social media is just off the chain because, we can get lost in looking at what someone else is doing, looking at their
Yes.
body and how sexy they are and stuff like that. And yes, by all means, they're attractive and things like that, but we can get
Mm-hmm.
lost and I think for a lot of people that can also be demotivating, because
Very much so.
because then they start judging themselves even more. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so a lot of times when I'm speaking to my clients too, I always say like, listen, pay attention to what you're doing. Pay attention to what your life. Be a better you. There's like, I have students that say, how do I get a body like you? Or how do I get arms like you? I said,
Yeah.
no, we want to get you your best arm and your best butt and your best legs. You know what I said? My body is my body and your body
Right.
is your body. Okay. We can, get you
I
more sexy for you. That's
exactly. Define your sexy, honey. Define your sexy and strut that shit.
That's what the hell I say. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, I hear
Please.
these things a lot and I just like, what, just you're sexy, and it's not about your external. It's like how you feel about
Right.
yourself
Yes.
inside, Okay, so let's work on that first, and everything else will
Yeah,
come into place. I promise you, if you work on that, you know? And I said, I always listen. You're
definitely.
beautiful. I said, you're beautiful to me. I said, and even if you don't believe in yourself right now, trust me, and you will,
You're gonna
you know,
catch up with it. You're gonna
I,
catch up.
I believe you. So do me a favor, borrow my belief in you. Borrow that, you know,
Yeah.
until you get where you need to go. Okay?
Right. Um,
Yeah.
this
Hmm.
is why you're so motivating.
You know what? You better
So,
cut it out. You better cut it out, girl.
but let's, yes,
Yeah.
let's,
Um,
you're
hey,
she warriors. You're she warrior,
yeah,
honey.
yeah, that She Warrior is serious to me, and this is why that's why I call my business She Warrior Fitness. I said because we are mothers, we're nurturers, we take
Mhm.
care of the family, we go to work, we build businesses, you know. So listen, let's start with that. At least the cup is half full. Like, listen, pat yourself on the back for your achievements. You
Yes.
know, I don't care
Yeah.
about what you didn't do, but pat yourself up for what you've done. Even
Right.
as small as you might think that it is, be
Yeah.
grateful for those things. You
And
know?
that's a good place to, that's a good place to start.
Okay.
Because a lot, yeah, it's a good place to start because that gratitude goes a long way.
Do you know how long it took me to just like get to that space of gratitude? I mean, to
Mm-hmm.
really understand and overstand what that means, you know? Because
Mm-hmm.
we're always about like on what's the word, on autopilot. We just go 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 go, and we haven't dealt with our emotions or anything like
Mm-hmm.
that. But that grateful, I know it changes everything. The minute that you come from that place, first and foremost, the way that you see things changes instantly. Like, and I'm telling you, and it's so funny because I think, like, was it yesterday? I was walking, and I think I was a little bit on edge until because I've been working at this for so long.
Right.
When I was on the edge, something happened. I said, wait a minute. Nah, nah, nah. I found it that instant, and I said, you know what? Thank you. Just thank you. Just thank you for being here. I'm so grateful just for being here. I am just so thankful for these opportunities. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
am so thankful for the love that has been bestowed upon me. You
Right.
know, I'm
Yeah.
just so thankful for just being enough, for just being able to
Uh,
be strong and doing what I have to do.
yeah.
I'm thank you
Yeah.
for that. Thank you for being able to
Mm-hmm.
get back and forth to even get to all these clients, to see them day in and day out, because it does take a lot of energy. It does
Yes,
take a
it
lot.
does.
Yeah, it
It
does take a
does.
lot for you to
It
pour
takes a lot.
into your clients, into
Yeah.
your students. It takes a lot of energy because at the end of the day, once you pour out, you know what? You're this. You have to fill yourself back up some way, in some way. And I'm just thankful for that. I'm thankful for the meditation. And I'm thankful for that being the first thing that I do when I wake up in the morning is to say thank you. Thank you. Grateful for even just opening my eyes and being available.
Right.
And I say thank you to all my clients, those who have the trust in me,
Mm-hmm.
to trust me to train them safely, you know,
Yeah.
and to help them to lose weight or get fit or get right. Just get right, period.
Just get it right.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
it's funny. You kind of touched on it, so I'm going to see if you can expand on it. How do you fill yourself back up? You mentioned meditation,
Mhm.
and you're right. When and, the trainers who will watch this know we give a lot because
Mhm.
we believe in our and what we do, and we believe in our clients. So we're
Mhm.
giving a lot. So how do you? Because that's a lot of taking away from yourself. That's a lot of pulling from yourself to give to others, which is beautiful. But how do you fill yourself back up?
Well, little moments like the other day, I took myself out to a restaurant. I dated myself.
Oh, I love that stuff.
Yeah. I went and I dated myself. I had a table all to myself, and you never guess where I went. I went to Sophia's.
You went to Sophia's.
go to Sophia's, you know? So I took myself there and I got me like a little glass of wine and I had
Mhm.
a meal and I had my own little date time, you know? And
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's actually one of the things that I do, you know? I said, F it, you know? This is what I'm doing. This is for
Yeah.
me. This is for myself. This is how I replenish. That's one. Yes, the meditation is definitely the biggest thing for me, the first and foremost. I don't even bother answering my phone or answering a text until that gets done, you know? You know, I used to sit here and go right on Facebook, right on Instagram, like, oh, okay, what are you doing? Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? Get right, you know, because I
We
can't get
drain ourselves from the get-go.
and
Crazy.
and I cannot train and be present to others if I don't take care of myself first. So yeah, so when I wake up in the morning, early in the morning, I try to wake up early enough so I have enough time to do that, enough time to have me a hot cup of water with some lemon in it.
Yes.
Yeah, and just to sit still and maybe just look out outside. Another thing that gives me pleasure is being able to stare at the moon.
Yes. And
You
the
love
other
seeing the
day,
moon?
oh my God, it was beautiful.
Did you see that? Oh,
Oh, girl, it
just
was so,
gorgeous.
you just have to stop and just catch your breath and just,
Mhm.
you can't let that, it's almost like it's a moment and you can't let it go. You
Right.
gotta hold on to that moment for a little bit.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah. And
yeah,
I sit in that. I sit in it
yeah,
and I let the moon just take me over. I let it just take me over. Sometimes I have to, if I'm going for a walk, which is another thing that I do, I go for a walk. I go out here in nature. And
mm-hmm.
whether it's in the morning, whether it's late at night, sometimes it's like 12 midnight. I'm like, well, I'm going for a walk. So I go for that walk and
Yeah,
I'm learning to observe every little thing. It could be the squirrels. It could be like the squirrels that's crawling around on the ground or something like that. It could be something
yeah,
that, yeah, I've become a tree hugger. I think I told you that one before.
yeah. I will hug a tree in a minute. Give me
Yeah,
that tree. Give me that tree. I need to hug my
yeah.
tree.
And I
Nature's
don't know.
beautiful. That's God's footprint.
And I don't
Ugh.
know. And I don't know if you recall, I told you I was hugging a tree, and someone drove by and say,
Oh,
"Hollis, is
that's
everything?" He said, "Is everything okay?" And I said, "Oh no, everything's just fine." This like I thought something.
right.
I
I'm
thought someone. Yeah, he said, "I thought something happened." And, and another guy was trying to hit on me. He was like, "Can I join you?" I was like, "No, there's only one solo tree hugger right
I
now."
know this is my tree.
You're
Find
gonna have
your
to.
own
Yeah,
tree.
exactly. Find your own tree. Yes, yes, yes. So, I mean, the walk is everything to me. Just watching the trees blow in the wind. I know it might sound cheesy to some, but yo, as gangster as I might be in the gym and gangster with my clients, yo, I'm a little mush. I am. I'm a little mush, a little teddy bear inside of me. So don't let this face and this body and this way I talk fool you. You
She's
know,
mushy. She is mushy. I know that she's mushy.
you know. You know, and and I'm actually embracing it more. I mean, I used to try to
Yeah,
like be all tough about it and not want to have feelings about that, but yeah,
it's
but
good. It's all good. It is all so good. It is.
and
Yeah.
also it's like I love to light incense around the house. I love to sage the house.
Mhm.
I love candles. Candles is my thing. And like last night, just I put on some neo soul. Put on. I love me some neo soul. Sometimes you got the little hip hop jazz with some neo soul mixed with it.
Oh,
I love it.
sucky. Oh, sucky.
Yes. Oh, it just puts me in such a tranquil place.
Yeah, it does. It does.
I just be grooving, you know, just a groove. And I think overall, and then sometimes too is my daughter and I will play board games. I started getting into that even more,
Yeah.
like Jenga. We'll do that, you know, from time to time, or sometimes we'll watch a movie together,
Mhm.
and that's basically it. That's it.
Yeah.
It's the little things.
Yeah, it
Hmm.
is the little things. And that's a wonderful way for you to replenish because you give so much. You give,
Yeah,
and we talked about your clients, but yes, your daughter. You have to,
yeah,
being a mom, We give a lot there as well. You're a mompreneur.
Mompreneur. Okay, wait.
Mompreneur.
Does that word exist now?
I
Mompreneur?
it should be because a lot
That
of
we
us, a lot of moms who are
yes.
entrepreneurs have been using it. So I
Well,
hope
listen. If we
it's
haven't if we haven't started that hashtag, I think this is the night we'll be
we
the
need
first hashtag.
to. But I know that we've been like different groups talk about it. But yeah, being a mompreneur is a big deal,
Hmm.
especially like you and I with single moms. It's a big deal
Yeah.
to have your own business, to run your own business, to be a mom, to give to your child, and then to give to so many other people,
Oh yeah.
and to deal with all the personalities and the ups and downs of your clients, because sometimes they're great and sometimes they're having a bad day. And when
Yeah.
they're having a bad day, you can't have one.
Right. And I will admit, I have had my bad days. I've had times where I probably, maybe said or did something that I shouldn't have done or whatever, during a training session, you know,
Hmm. But you
and I had
still
to go,
show up.
yeah. And I had to go check myself.
We still show up though, don't we?
Always, always. Listen, I don't care
Always.
if I don't care if I'm on my last leg sometimes. I show up to the training,
Show up, yes.
I could have a migraine headache. My belly might be aching. I could be cramping something serious, but I don't, but
Yeah.
I do not believe in disappointing my clients. They work hard to get where they want to get to achieve their goals. They pay for the sessions, so,
Hmm.
I'm over here telling them like, listen, this is an investment. And indeed it is. It's an
It
investment. So
is. It
I got to
is.
show up. I got to show up. I'll get my break. Not a problem. But listen,
Right.
I'm more on than off.
Yeah. I'm just finding another picture here because, oh, wait. Here's another Karen picture. So we are actually, oh my God, these things go by so fast, actually.
When you're
So
having fun.
yeah, oh gosh, that's how it was. We were hanging out last Tuesday, y'all. Anyway, so when we were,
Yes, yes,
that's
we
how
were.
you know how you know you're dope. You're like, people are like, oh, I was hanging out on Saturday. Be like, call me back when you can hang out on a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday. Well, wait a minute. Was that a Tuesday?
Yes, and that's her. She's so
Mm-hmm.
gorgeous.
I
Um, it
think
was
there's a little thing on the side there that's like on the.
that's the rest of the stuff on here. But I don't know. We got a whole lot of stuff going on. She got pictures of her booty, y'all. See, I'm gonna show you a picture.
All
Well,
about
you're like, don't tell me that. Here.
Wait. Oh no, you did. Oh, did you say chicka bow bow chicka? Oh no, not that little. Look at the
You
corny
got
porn.
that chicka bow bow music on that.
Oh, you already know what that is. Oh, I cannot with you.
So,
That's but listen, you know what? We women love our glutes.
I
We
I
love our
try to
booty.
tell people we need our glutes because, strong booty, strong back. But it's nice to have a cute one.
Yes, a little roundness.
No,
Yeah, yeah, little bum bums. I call it the bum bums. You know, the little sexy bum bums. Mm. Oh yeah, that's the one you give a little quick tap to, like, yeah, little bum bum.
and you got
Yeah.
a little smack. Pow.
So yeah, so I'm just like, I'm not much for like doing the butt shots or whatever. I was like, all right, you know what? Let's give a little for the people. Just a little for the people. Listen, just so you know that, listen, I do have booty. It does exist. It does exist. I might put something on and it's hiding, but like, okay, all right, one shot for your mind.
One shot. One time. One
One
time.
time, yeah, one time for your mind. But listen, but that you got to put in that work though. So, people want to get that little underbutt area. Yeah, I have that workout for you. You want to get that little curve in from the top to the bottom. Listen, it's possible. It's all how you do it. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Science to that too.
So on that note, so
Mhm.
that is a good note. Leave us with some parting words really quick. If there's anything that you could, just something to give to someone, like some words of encouragement, words of motivation, parting words from Karen Victor of She Warrior. What words would you like to leave to people?
Well, there's the name of the my business is She Warrior Fitness. It's not that name for nothing. So I believe there is a warrior in each and every person. So if you're here today, you got this far for a reason. You got this far for a reason. So you was meant to be here. So whatever you do in this life, you got to do the best at it. So the sun rises and sets without your permission. Don't let another day go by without taking care of yourself. Listen, the sun, I'm going to say it again, the sun rises and sets without your permission. So you can either choose to sit here and delay your health or wait, or meet your maker now, because listen, come on, listen,
Come on, Pastor Karen, preach it.
There's plenty of motivation out there for you. I mean, it's at your fingertips. It's at your fingertips. No reason that you can't go in there and dominate your life. Take control of your life. Listen, you have one life to live. Look at the times that we're living in right now. Why wouldn't you want to just dive in?
Right.
Dive in. Take it in. Listen, we all have choices. Which one are you choosing? I choose life. Choose life, everyone. Come on. We're all warriors out here. Choose life.
Choose life. All right, baby. Give me a number between 1 and 8, or 1 and 10. 1 and 8. I think I have 10. 1 and 10.
I will have to say 8. The 8 just popped up.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Our affirmation that we are finishing off with: I am loved.
Yes!
That is your affirmation. That's the affirmation we are leaving with.
Yes!
You should give like the full round of applause too.
Yes! I am loved.
I am loved. And if you are loved, love yourself. Treat yourself with love and kindness.
Yes.
You treat yourselves with love and kindness. That's the healthiest thing you can do. Everything else falls into place.
Yes, yes, yes. Ashe and amen.
Ashe, amen. Ashe, ashe.
Yes.
Everyone. So your affirmation for this evening, for when you lie, put your head on your pillow. I am loved.
I am loved. I am loved. I am loved. I am
That's
loved.
what Karen, that's what the Spirit told Karen to choose for us. So I am loved.
I'm super excited. That excites me, sis. Yes, sis. My God, I'm giving you a high five through the phone. You can't see it, but I'm high fiving right there. Yeah, up top. Give it to me.
Up top.
I'm so appreciative. I thank you. I honor you. I am grateful for you. I am grateful for your spirit, your purity of heart, your authentic self, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Honey.
You are
thank you so much for joining me tonight. And everybody, thank you for tuning in. We didn't see her personally. Jose wants a high five. Boom.
High five. High five, Jose.
Ron.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
You didn't get a chance to see her, but I got to throw up some pictures of her. And it's one of those things where it's not a picture from like 25 years ago. Like, this is what she looks like now. So we got to actually see her without really seeing her. So
yeah, I think it's basically whatever's been going on power outages.
There's a lot. Yeah, that's why I started off with telling everybody there's stuff going on around this neighborhood, around our towns. So thank you, my love.